So it's about 4 or 5 times to Korea, yeah. But it's the what do you call it? The Noyangjin fish market. See, I love cooking, and I love cooking fish, seafood. And somebody told me about the market, and I jumped on the metro, went out there, and I bought a big bowl of oysters. And I came back to my hotel, and there was some champagne in the fridge, and I watched Liverpool play Manchester United on the TV, eating oysters in Seoul. Luxury, paradise. And the other place I love is the Homi bookstore, which I went to on Tuesday. Artist Paradise. I don't know, 10 floors of art materials. Well, you know, I was working as an illustrator with various jobs and doing books, but nothing was really happening. And then my brother, he worked for Oxford University Press in Africa sales, and he said to me, "I'll get you an interview with the editor, Mr. Ron Heapy, at Oxford University Press." I said, "Okay, cool." But he saw me, and as I was leaving, he didn't really have to work for me. As I was leaving, he said, "Have a look at this story. It's about a witch with a black cat and a black house. I want you to do me 3 drawings, but to be A4 size, staple binding, cheap. You know, bottom end of the market. It's going to be a part of a group of a reading program. Oh, it's better than nothing." And I got on the train to go back to London where I was living, and I read the story, and I thought, "This is a fantastic story. I'll make it into a picture book. Why not? What have I got to lose?" So I did it as a big picture book, and I went back to Ron, I don't know, 3 weeks later with my 3 drawings, and he said, "This isn't what I asked for. I wanted A4. I said, "Listen, Ron, I think it's a wonderful story. It'd be a pity for it to be part of a reading program. Have a look at it." So he's, "Oh, okay." And then, so then he had to have a meeting with his editorial people, and then he came back and said, "We're going to do it." This one. Winnie in Space. I love this book. Well, I wanted to be an astronaut or a cosmonaut or whatever you call it, but not to be. But what I loved about it was drawing space and drawing the rockets. I mean, I loved this kind of stuff, that lovely rocket there. I loved drawing that, you know. That was just such fun, doing all these machines and little bits and the details. And then also putting in the planets. You know, there was also a nice little extra that you could put in. Yeah, I do have a character sheet. So you draw Winnie front on, and then this way, and then this way. You know, so you draw in 3 positions, and then you draw lines so that you can get the same height each time. And that's mainly for animation. I think the main thing, one of the things that Matt Groening, you know, he's a guy who did The Simpsons, he said, always make sure your character has a very distinctive silhouette. You know what I mean by silhouette? Is if you just have the face in black, and you just see the side. And Winnie is very distinctive. She's got the hat and she's got the nose and, you know, the hair. And if you see her even just black as a silhouette, you recognize it. Well, this is Winnie's Bug Safari. Oh, the Bug Safari where Winnie becomes the size of a bug. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I hope you all enjoy the Winnie and Wilbur books in Korea, because I have fun drawing them, and I hope you enjoy reading them. Thank you.